again, you're still watching Joy News Prime, and let's do the second part of business. The Institute for Energy Security is calling on the Ghana Standards Authority, that's the GSA, and the National Petroleum Authority, the NPA, to intensify their monitoring of the fuel retail market to ensure Ghanaians get quality fuel and value for money. The Institute has described sanctions for oil marketing companies, that's the OMCs, found to be shortchanging customers as not deterrent enough. It is therefore advised the OMCs to up their own internal monitoring to safeguard the interest of customers. Last week, 10 oil marketing companies were found culpable of shortchanging customers. Let's go over to the phone lines now and speak with Mohammed Migdad, a research officer at the Institute for Energy Security. Grateful for your time, sir. In your estimation, what would have been enough punitive fines on those oil marketing companies found to have been shortchanging and also interference with their pumps?
Well, thank you very much for having me. For us as an institute, what would have been a deterrent or enough sanction would have been a sanction which will prevent us from having this same discussion next year, God willing, because this is a discussion we have had in 2016, we had it in 2017, we had it last year, and we are having it this year. And in all instances where it has happened, the only difference has been for this particular year where the GSA decided to name and shame the named OMC. But previously, it has always been the 5,000 penalty unit that has been slapped against the offending OMC. We believe that the law, which made room for the 3,000 Ghana cedis to 5,000 Ghana cedis maximum punishment, was done in a regime where the currency was relevant. But these days, when you slap a 3,000 penalty unit on an OMC who have run a scheme, whether deliberately or not, which has cheated customers of pesos on liters over months, you could look at the marginal gain they make from such a venture compared to the punishment. It is not actually deterrent enough. And that is why next year it's most likely that we will come back to discuss this again, because the incentive to double in this pump adjustment, whether because of wear and tear or because of deliberately these cheating customers, will have continued.
All right, well said. But what measures do you think can be put in place or could be adopted to forestall a reoccurrence of this incident? And mind you, we have close to 200 OMCs. Do you think that the NPA has what it takes, and the Ghana Standards Authority also have the capacity to actually monitor the situation on the ground?
Well, with the number of, we have had situations in the past where the NPA, for example, has revoked the license of some particular OMCs because of some infraction. While we are not recommending that extreme measure in this case, we could suspend those particular fuel outlets where it has happened for some time. Or we could, I know that currently the law is under review. We could look at measuring the duration under which, during which the cheating, alleged cheating, has taken place, and then doubling the perceived returns that the OMC will have taken as a sanction on the OMC. If, for example, the last time the review of the pump was done was in January 2019, and it is discovered in June 2019 that the pump was under delivery, the GSA could calculate the potential returns which will have been due the OMC within the period due to that adjustment, and then multiply it by a number to find the OMC.
Right.
But simply going by the law that says between 3,000 and 5,000 and leveling the 5,000 charge on an OMC, we will see them back to the same table. Because in 2017, about 16 of the OMCs were slapped with a similar 5,000 Ghana cedi fine.
All right, Mega, quickly before we go, should legal action be taken beyond the sanction? Should legal action be taken against them? And should it be the customers or the regulatory agencies?
Well, we have proposed that customers themselves should have to consider instituting class action in such cases. But it will happen when you buy any liter of fuel from an outlet and you get a receipt for it. So where news emerged that there have been some cheating at the fuel filling station, with your receipt at hand, a group of customers could decide to steal to get some compensation. But alternatively, it's criminal. We could consider the possibility of prosecution where it happens, because it's a form of theft.
All right.
The industry thrives on credibility. Credibility because when you pay for fuel, you don't see the measurements. You only expect that the machine is dispensing the right quantity worth your money.
All right, unfortunately, I have to leave it there. Grateful for your time. Mohammed Migdad is research officer at the IES. So the commodity market now, and crude oil sold at $61.55 a barrel. Gold traded at $1,340.58 an ounce after dropping by $1.12 on the first trading day of the week. The update of the commodity market is next. Time this evening. My name is Sandra Esinamapenu. Thanks for your time, and there's more news on our website myjawline.com/business. After this.